Hey, cause he was driving, as soon as you throw it, he dropping that bitch. Boy, don't tell me Jarvis did him dirty like that.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Nope. I'm about to play a game now.
Got him! God, Jarvis is godlike. God, Jarvis Landry is godlike. That nigga threw a ball, two ball. Oh, buddy rolled where he jumped and grabbed the last one. God. Hey, mommy.
Alright.
Okay. We'll see you tomorrow.
So I go to sleep after this game too. Shit. Tune in. It's Laces time, man.
I thought it was for me, but I guess I missed my window. I'm telling you, I guess we gotta play tomorrow.
Get right. Post my stream.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
No.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh.
Set 50, plant. Check out 3. Check out 3. 2 and 2, jump.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive
Damn, this
coordinator,
rain. I don't think my quarterback could throw it out here in this rain.
I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Shit, we gonna try it.
Throwing on second down, McSorley. Ebron caught right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing is McSorley to the right side to Eric Ebron. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle.
Should I keep this? I'm gonna keep it.
There, but still good yardage. And now he'll
White boy.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. The way he went into that contact as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there?
Probably a very good idea. Not probably, definitely a very good idea.
I
go back to something someone told me a long time ago. Yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship.
I run them conservative, too.
These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
If you go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing.
I just mostly keep it on conservative.
And run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah. Gets it down to the 32.
That's the only thing.
6 yards the
when you run the ball.
First down.
Running back is going to be.
Carries back to back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Sometimes I take it off, too. If I know, like, that whole drive I'm not going to do it, then I'm just going to keep it off.
Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to throw it now.
2nd and 10 coming up.
What the hell? Fuck.
Hey, echo. 55, Mike, 55. Here we go. Hey. 55, Mike, 55. Snap.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Go now. 8-3.
My headset disconnected and this shit.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Oh, no wonder they didn't let me free anybody.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Depending on what he do, I might throw it. Here we go.
They've been stuffed.
Oh yeah, he's sending everybody.
It's 3rd and goal.
Damn.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Damn, I got to see what I got to get with my boy again so I can get him up.
After the touchdown.
Okay, I got it. Wait. Okay, I got it.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Damn, bro, you gonna lose yards every time you keep playing like that. You don't do that.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. You think back to all the big games that Big Ben has had over the years in his NFL career. And numbers-wise, his biggest game came against these Indianapolis Colts. That was in October 2014. The numbers from that, gosh, video game-like. 522 yards, 6 touchdowns, and a 51-34 Steeler win in Pittsburgh. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
Do I play week 16? Oh, shit. I play the Panthers? Oh, man.
Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the scrimmage,
I had to find Juju.
And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Oh, he dropped it. It's raining. That was a good ass pass. Can't even lie.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture.
I got the best offensive line on the, basically the best young offensive line on the game.
That they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. Let's win this game and look to
got stuck in the hole.
Focus.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Why the hell does it keep?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 10-2 stop. Hey, over. 55. Right there. 55. Watch the jump. Go.
Damn, he blitzing 5.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He called.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It had to be.
Operating out of Steeler territory now.
Here's Campbell fast.
At the 46. This is Hines. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Running back swing.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I think he in man-to-man.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Ebron is going off. Oh, my God.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one put him in the red zone.
So what do you think?
That's what he did.
Right here, because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He's going to keep it. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Man, my own conservative. I'm glad he ain't caught that up.
First down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready. 55. Check. 55. Mike. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. Leo. Switch. Watch out. He's checking.
On second down now, it's Hines. So we got 3 at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Match box right. Hey, Delta.
Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines.
Touchdown.
For a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Solid job up front.
And I missed the kick. All right.
Job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Hey, high 7. Check right 21, right 21, check right 21. Go.
McSorley, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, it's Mack. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. McSorley sets to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Hines. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
70, Indy. Go.
From the 35 on second down, McSorley. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, Hines. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Campbell making the catch. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's McSorley to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go. Ready? White 80. Easy, easy.
He's scared. 49. Check 49.
This time they stay on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Get that. 230.
Check 53.
No foul.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. It's now second down and 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
You got nothing. Safe.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ready? 50, plant. Jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trace McSorley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Complete to Washington. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Get it.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rudolph. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. Well, how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rudolph. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the air. Rudolph. Looking left sideline. Incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing on 2nd down. McSorley. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Look at me. Door. Bravo. 55. Hustle. Deep grip.
From the 44, McSorley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. McSorley to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Marlon Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trace McSorley, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He may try and run for this. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Colts. Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Joker, 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 Joker. Lead River.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Double dog. That's the way. Shoot.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And his first carry, he loses the football. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Rudolph. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line. Watch the twins.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down. And an alley to run. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Colts, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People wanna know what makes they win. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right blend, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub plane. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got. We earn live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
I don't wanna be on the these trips I had to